Hi everyone, a very good evening and welcome to today's session. I see a lot of you have already joined the session. Let me acknowledge those of you who have joined. So Muttu, Shrikant, Renuka, Shreyasi, Ashish, Mageshwari, Gaurav, Sonal, Abhirami. Good evening all of you, welcome to today's session. So we'll wait for 1 hour, 2 minutes for a few more of you to join and then we'll start the session. Alright, I have more of you joining. Madhusha, Sanjana Maunika, Laishram, Srinivas Raghavan. Good evening. So, today's session, as you all know, is a refresher session on quantitative ability, and as usual we'll be solving questions that has been asked from the quantitative ability section in the last week All India mock examinations. Okay. So we'll start the session. I'll go about sharing my screen, and as and when the question appears on your screen, start solving the question, give me your answers, and then I'll go about solving the questions for you. Okay. Bharadwaj, Rajashekhar. Hi Rajashekhar, it's been a while since I saw you. I think last 1 or 2 weeks I didn't see you in the session. So Gaurav was asking me, ma'am, how do I score more in quantitative section? Gaurav, the key to score more in quantitative section is to be able to calculate fast, okay? And you should be very accurate with your calculations and you should have good speed. So that's very simple way to score more in quantitative ability section. Okay, Chandraniraj is on time today, he says hi. Okay, so let's start the session. Let me start sharing my screen with you. Hi Praveen. So the first question for today's session is there on your screen. So this question was on data interpretation, wherein you have some values are missing. Okay, so let's look at the question. Read the following table carefully and answer the given questions. Data related to newborn babies and babies born in above poverty line family in UP. Hi Manisha, hi Ashish. Okay, Ashish says hi to Chandraniraj. I already said hi to Ashish. Hi Manisha. Hi Praveen. Okay, so you have a table here. There are some missing values. Now let us look at the first question from this table. See, the first question is this: if the average number of newborn babies who are born in the above poverty line families in 2012 and 13 together is 4058, then what percentage of newborn babies are there who are born in the above poverty line families in 2012? Renuka, if the screen is not clear, please refresh your page. Also try to change your resolution. There should be some issue with your resolution. If anyone else also if all of you are having the same problem, please let me know. Then, because generally I think last session also you told the same issue you had. Please try to change the resolution of your screen. So Chentamil Selvi, Anil, Anubrat, good evening guys. So we have just started the session and this is the first question for today's session. There on your screen. Yes, so see Gaurav says that it is clear. So, yes, see Renuka, so it is an issue with your, it has to be an issue with your system. Please check. Yes, so who is going to give me the answer for this question first? Let me see who gives me the answer first, then I'll solve. See, in such questions, if you see again, as I always say, difficulty level of these questions is not very high. The main thing is calculation. So you have to be able to calculate. Yeah, now Renuka, it is clear for you. Good. You should be able to calculate, do the calculations faster. Ashish has given me the answer first for this question as option C. Okay. Let's see if it is correct, Ashish. Let's wait for others to give their answers. Hi Naveen. So this is the first question, Naveen. You can see the first question on your screen. We've just started solving this. Yes, why no answers? I should be getting some answers by now. Only Ashish has given me an answer. What about others? Rajashekhar also says C. Good evening, Vidya. No, we are still in the first question, Vidya. You are on time. Okay, a lot of you are giving me the answer as option C. So let's check. Okay, my key here says the correct answer is option B. Anyway, let's try it out. Any of you getting the answer as B? Then let me know. In the meantime, I'll solve it. Okay. If the average number of newborn babies who are born in the above poverty line families in 2012 and 13 together is 4058, then what percentage of newborn babies are there who are born in above poverty line in families in 2012? See, what is this 4058? It represents the average number of newborn babies who are born in these 2 years. So put together in 2012 and 13, okay, totally how many newborn babies are born who are above poverty line? See, average is given as 4058. So in 2012 and 13 put together, newborn babies who are born above the poverty line is nothing but 4058 into 2, correct? That is the number of newborn babies who are born above poverty line considering these 2 years together. Okay, now this you know is equal to 8. If you solve, you get 8116. Okay, okay. Now next, what is given? Then what percentage of the newborn babies are there who are born in above poverty line in families of 2012? Now look at the graph. See, you have 2 years, 2012 and 13. In the graph, the total number of newborn babies in both of these years is given. Then they have also given that 60% of the newborn babies in the year 2013 are above the poverty line. So what I can find out how many newborn babies above the poverty line were born in the year 2013. I can find that out, right? What is that? See, in 2013, the newborn babies who are born above the poverty line is nothing but 8540 into 60 by 100. Okay, so at this point, again, as I say, calculation is the key. So one way to do it would be to convert this into fractions and try it out. The other way would be to split this percentage, right? 60 by 100. So what is 60 by 100? 60 by 100 is nothing but 50% plus 10%. So what is 50% of 8540? That is nothing but 8540 divided by 2. Correct? What is 8540 divided by 2? That is 4270. Correct? Then plus you have again 10% of 8540, that is nothing but 854. So this is going to be 60% of 8540, that is nothing but 5124. Correct? So this is the number of newborn babies who are born in 2013 and are above poverty line. So now you know the total number of newborn babies above poverty line in 2012 and 13. So with these two information, what can we say? We can say how many newborn babies are born in 2012 and they are above poverty line. Correct? How do we find out? Just subtract these two values. So what do you get? 8116 minus 5124. Correct? That is 8116 minus 5124. That is, you will get 2992. Correct? So these many, I am just subtracting these two. Okay, what I did was 8116 minus 5124. That is what I got as 2992. So these, now what is the question? The question is, what percentage of newborn babies are there who are born in the above poverty line in families in 2012? See, in 2012, there are totally 5440 newborn babies, out of which 2992 are above poverty. So the required percentage is nothing but 2992 divided by 5440 into 100. So you have to simplify this. So 20 will go in both of these, right? I am trying to simplify it a bit faster, so I just divide both by 20, or you can do 5. That is again going to take more steps, right? So 20 means this is 5, you have 272, correct? And then in 272 and 2992, 2772 into 11 is actually 2992, so that you get the answer as 55%. Sorry, that is option B. Okay, yeah. Now Shreyasi is giving me the answer. Nilab, Sanjana, Maunika, Renuka says 5024. What is the value, Renuka? It is 5124, right? You are talking about the in 2013 newborn babies above poverty. Yeah, so somebody says, okay. So who gave me the answer first correctly? Madhusha gave the answer correctly, followed by again Ashish corrected and gave me the answer. Okay. Okay, hope it is clear. So the correct answer here is 55%. See, as I always say, in DI, you will have to try to fill in whatever is required wherever, okay, with the given information, and go about solving the question. Gaurav, see, in missing DI, some information will be given, some information will not be given. Based on the question, you will have to see what is given and try find the missing values if required and arrive at the answer. Okay. Yes. Now, next question. Next question is there on your screen. The number of newborn babies increased by 20% from 2013 to 2016. If 75% of the newborn babies are born in the above poverty line families in 2016, then the number of newborn babies who are born in the above poverty line families in 2016 is dash. This question has less calculations compared to the previous one. Nilab has given me the answer for this question. He says the correct answer is option C, 7686. Ashish, Banashri, Bharadwaja. Okay. Yeah, the key also says the correct answer is option C. It is correct. So let us anyway solve it and check. So the question is this: the number of newborn babies increased by 20% from 2013 to 2016. Now see, 2016 values are not actually given here, correct? So from 2013 the number of babies have increased by 20%. So here we know in 2013 there are 8540 babies who were born. So in 2016 how many babies were born? To increase of 20% means that is nothing but 8540 into 120 by 100, correct? So this will be the number of babies that are newborns that are born in the year 2016. Then what have they said? If 75% of the newborn babies are born in the above poverty line, then the number of newborn babies who are born in the above poverty line is dash. So out of this, 75% of the babies belong to the above poverty line. So they are asking you for the number, that's all. So this into 75 by 100, correct? 75% of this total number of babies who are born in 2016 are above poverty line, and this is the required value that you need to get. See, as I always tell you, whenever you have such percentages, when you are simplifying, one way to do it would be try to replace this with in terms of fractions. See, you can say this as 6 by 5 because in 120 and 100, 20 is always divisible. So 120 is always taken as 6 by 5 for easier calculation. Similarly, 75 by 100 is nothing but 3 by 4. So if you know this by heart, write it in one step and then go about simplifying. That will help you arrive at the answer faster. Okay. So when you simplify this, yes, you get the answer as 7686. That is option C. Yeah, all of you are getting the answer correctly. Option C. Good. Now, let's look at the next question. This was a fairly easy one. Next one. Yes, Anubrat, Sonal, Chandraneeraj, Praveen, Srinivas. Renuka in between says the answer is B. Renuka, please check, it is C. Or are you giving me the answer for the previous question? Yeah, okay. Renuka says the correct answer is 7686. Good. Yes, next question is as follows. In 2011, the ratio of number of newborn babies to that of newborn babies who were born in the above poverty line families was 10:7. The number of female babies who are born in the above poverty line families 2011 is what percentage of the number of newborn babies born in the same year? So Ashish is giving me the answer for this question first. Ashish says the correct answer is option A. That is 30%. Bharadwaj also says A. Snega says A. Yes, A is the correct answer. The correct answer is option A. So now let us look at this question. In 2011, the ratio of number of newborn babies to that of newborn babies who were born in the above poverty line is 10:7. Okay. So if I say that totally 100 newborn babies are born, okay. If I say totally 100 newborn babies are born in the year 2011, then what can I say? See, the ratio between the newborn babies to that of babies in the above poverty line is 10:7. So what does that mean? The number of newborn babies who are there in the above poverty line is equal to 70. Correct? Because this ratio is 10:7. 100:70 is nothing but 10:7. We know the total newborn babies is equal to 100. Correct? Now next, what are they saying? The number of female babies who are born above poverty line is what percentage of the number of babies born in the same year. Now look at this. Now look at this figure. Look at the table that is given. See, in 2011, it is given that the ratio of the male babies to the female babies who are born in the above poverty line family is 4:3. So what does that mean? So totally the newborns who are born in the above poverty line is 70. If that is 70, then you can say that the number of male to female in this 70 is in the ratio 4:3. Correct? Or what can I say? I can say 4x plus 3x, that is 7x is equal to 70. Correct? See, 4:3 means you needn't write all this. You can do it in your mind because it's a very easy calculation. 7x is equal to 70, or you can say x is equal to 10. So there are 40 males and 30 females. Correct? Now the question is, what percentage of the number of females who are born in the above poverty line families 2011 is what percentage of the number of babies born? So here, out of the total 100 babies born, 30 babies are female and are above the poverty line. So the required percentage is 30 by 100 into 100, that is equal to 30%. Okay. So Ravi Kumar, Lakshman, Bala, all of you have given me the correct answer as option A, 30%. See, I hope you understood why I took 100, because since they have only asked for percentage, you can generally assume a value and do, and generally 100 is the easiest number which you can take for an assumption and solve. That's why I have solved it like this. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Next question is there on your screen. In 2014, if the ratio of the male babies who were born in the below poverty line families to the female babies who were born in the below poverty line families was 7:4, and the number of female babies who were born in the below poverty line families is 1416, then what is the difference between the number of newborn babies in 2015 and that in 2014? Mahata says not clear. Mahata, see, here they have asked for only percentages, Mahata, and there are no values anywhere given. Like, see, you look at 2011, they have not given any numbers here, right? Number of newborn babies, percentage of babies and all that. Only thing that you know is ratio between male and female above poverty. That you know as 4:3. Okay, so what I did was I assumed that totally 100 newborn babies were born in the year 2011. Now they have given that the number of newborn babies is to the number of babies above the poverty line is 10:7. Okay, so if this is 100, then how much will this be? This has to be 70. Correct. See, if you want exact explanation, it is 10x plus 7x. Correct. It is in this ratio, 10x and 7x, correct? You know this 10x is equal to 100, or I can say x is equal to 10. So what is 7x? 7x is equal to 70. Okay, so that's how we have done. But again, all this is not required. You should be able to say directly, if this is 100, this has to be 70. That's how I took. Okay, hope it's clear, Mahata, now. Next question. Yes, what is the answer that you are getting for this one? Who is going to give me the answer first for this? Is it taking such a long time to calculate? Yes, why no answers? Who is going to give me answer first for this question? Are you guys stuck somewhere? Why is the answer, why am I not getting any answers? Yeah. Okay, Girish has given me an answer. Girish says the answer is option E. Let's check. Ashish says 1620. Praveen says he got 4806. Madhusha says D. Okay, I'm getting a lot of varied answers. Let us look at this question. See, in one important thing that you have to see in the question is what they have given here is below poverty line. Some of us might tend to miss that because the whole question has been above poverty line, right? But here there is a small difference. The question is about below poverty line. Now in 2014, if the ratio of male babies who are born in the below poverty line to female babies born in below poverty line is 7:4. That is newborns below poverty line ratio in 2014 is given as, 2014 is given as 7:4. And the number of female babies who are born in the below poverty lines families is 1416. Okay, then what is the difference between the number of newborn babies in 2015 to that in 2014? Okay, so now what is this 1416? See 1416, let us look at the figure now. Now what is given here? See, in 2014, 45% of the newborns who are born are above the poverty line. So what can I say? 55%, that is 100 minus 45, or the remaining 55% of newborns, okay, in 2014 are in the below poverty line. See, how am I saying that? Here they are saying that 45% of the children, newborns who are born are above poverty line. So the remaining has to be definitely be below poverty line. That is 100 minus 45, that is equal to 55% is below poverty line. Now they have told us that the ratio between the boys and girls, males and females in the below poverty line is in the ratio 7:4, correct? So what can I say about that? See, I can say if that is, I have 7x and 4x, okay, people, I mean boys and girls who are below the poverty line, correct? Or this is equal to 11x. Now this 11x accounts to what? 55% of the full population, 55% of the newborns in the year 2014. Now we know this 4x, correct, that is equal to 1416, correct. So what is x? See, it is already given that there are 1416 girls who are below poverty line. So this 4x represents 14 is equal to 1416, or I can say x is equal to 1416 divided by 4, correct, that is equal to 354. Correct, 354, yes. So this is 354. So what is the total number of children who are below the poverty line? 11x children are below the poverty line. That is 354 into 11 children are below the poverty line. Now what is this 354? It is nothing but 55% of the total number of newborns who are born, correct? Or I am just representing that as T. Okay, so 11, that is this 3544 into 11, that is nothing but 55% of the total children who are born, or I can say the total children who are born, correct, in 2014 is nothing but, just solve for this, this is 100 by 520, 3540 into 20, correct, 354 into 2, that is 708, correct, so 7080. Now what are they asking you? They are asking you the difference between the total number of newborns in 2015 and 2014. That is nothing but 8700 minus 7080. So you get that as 1620. So the correct answer here is option D. Okay. Okay. So lot of minor errors, lot of you have made. Yes. Madhusha says she got 1062. Yeah, Ashish says, okay, Ashish has got it correctly. 1620. Okay. So let me just explain how I did it for those of you let me just explain. See, what is given here is the newborns below poverty line in 2014 is given as 7:4. Okay, that is ratio between male and female. We know that. Now, you know, in 2014, 45% of the babies are above poverty line, means the remaining 55 has to be below poverty line. So, if there are 7x boys and 4x females here in below poverty line, this 11x represents 55% of the total newborns that is born in 2014. Okay, see, I know how many females are there in this, correct? In the 7x and 4x, I know there are 1416 females. So I can also find out how many males are there, but that is not required. I know totally there are going to be 11x children who are in this 55%. I found the value of x, I directly equated it, correct? This 11x represents 55% of the total newborns in 2014. So I got this total to be 7080. So this now I got as 7080. This is 8700. Just subtract it. Okay. Yeah, see, actually the question is easy only. The thing is that you have to read it correctly. Sometimes what we do is we don't read the question correctly, because in all the above questions everything was above poverty line. Suddenly one question below poverty line, might be you went wrong there. Now next question. Again, it also depends on what are the calculations that we do. So the calculation that we did is only what is required. Extra steps you need in write, let's say like finding out how many boys are there above poverty line, all that is not required. Renuka, I think I explained it twice, so please refer back to the archives, no, if you are still not able to follow. But again, if you still have a doubt, please post it in the forum, I'll help you out. I think I just explained it once. Next question. This question is also from the same DI. So the question is as follows. Good evening, Preet. So we have been doing a set on data interpretation till now. So the next question on that set is there on your screen. If the number of female babies who were born in the above poverty line families 2013 was 2196, then what was the ratio of the number of female babies who were born in above poverty line families in 2013 to the number of male babies who were born in the above poverty line families in the same year? Okay, Renuka could follow the second explanation. Very good. Good evening, Kavita. No issues, Preet. You can always check back to the archives. So, and it is only the first set that we are in. Yes, Mahata has given me the answer for this question. First, Mahata says the answer is option E. Madhusha says B. Rajshekar says E. Okay, again, what is here? Let me solve the question. If the number of female babies who were born in the above poverty line families in 2013 was 2196, then what was the ratio of the number of female babies who were born in the above poverty line families in 2013 to the number of female babies who were born in the above poverty line in the same year? So in 2013, if you see, 8540 newborn babies were born totally. Out of that, 60% of them are above poverty line. See, if you remember, in the first question we used the same set of figures. So if you are actually doing in the examination, you needn't recalculate this. So if you have to find out, see, we have to find out here totally how many newborn babies are born above the poverty line in 2013. Okay, so for this particular question we have to do 8540 into 60 by 100, correct? If you remember in the first question that we did today, we did the same calculation, correct? See, where did we do this question? Yeah, here. So take the values from there, okay? When you are actually doing it in the exam, no need to sit and recalculate again. So this will be equal to 5124. Okay, I hope I'll just explain how we did that there. So we just split this 60% as 50% and 10%. So 50% of 8540 we calculated plus added 10% of 8540. We got that as 5124. Now out of this it is given that 2196, correct, are female babies. So the females above poverty, okay, who are born is nothing but 2196. So how many male babies are there? It is nothing but male babies above poverty line is equal to 5124 minus 2196, correct? So that is nothing but 2928. Okay, so again 2928 you have, so that is nothing, so you have 2196 divided by 2928, that is the required ratio. They are asking you the ratio between the number of female babies to the male babies above poverty line. So this is the ratio that you have to solve. See, in this question, one thing is that doing this calculation is the toughest part. Okay, so the one way how we can reduce is again 4 will go in both of these, right? 96 and 28. So you can first divide it by 4. So you will get 732. This will be 732. Then you have here 549, correct? Yeah, 549. So I'll just rewrite it here. 549 by 732 you have. Again you can further reduce it by, see, 3 will go in both of these, right? So 3 will go, it will be 244 and 183. See, what happens is at this point it is very difficult to, yeah, 183 is to 244, that is where all of us will get stuck. So actually if you see, these two numbers are only divisible by 61. Okay, so in the examination I am not sure whether we will actually have the time to arrive at this calculation. So I let you to decide whether you want to solve this question or not, because till this step it is easy, but here to know that these two are divisible by 61, that's going to take some time. Okay, otherwise the other option is to do 1830 divided by 244 if we want to do it faster, because otherwise to reach the number 61, no, we will not be able to do it very fast. Okay. It is female to male, no? Or did I do it the other way? I have done it correctly only, no? The ratio of the number of female babies to the number of male babies. Girish, please check. Yes, at this point we all will get stuck, because again to do this simplification is not easy. So I leave it to you whether to take up this question in the exam, because it is going to be time consuming for all of us, because there is no shortcut wherein which we can reduce this. Okay. The answer here is 3:4, but in the exam if you are stuck there, then skip the question and go to the next one. That should be the best thing that we should do. Okay. Yeah, somebody says yes, it is, somebody says I marked none of these because of that. 3:4 is the correct answer. Okay. Let's look at the next question. See, for this DI, all the other 4 questions was fairly easy. We can get the answer. See, Anil is giving us a method. We can difference between the numerator and the denominator, so that we can solve easily. Yes, Preet, by approximation you can definitely try. But again for this question, how you will approximate and try, yeah, you can do 180 divided by 240 and see. So again, but you have none of these option here, that is the issue for this question. If none of these was not there, then yes, you can do 180 by 240 and approximate that 0.75 approximate, you can take the value. Next question, let's move on to the next question. The next question is on equations. So you have two equations, one equation on x and one equation on y, and you have to find the relationship between x and y. Yes, a lot of you are giving me the answer as option D for this question, which is correct. Okay, fairly easy question. Now let's solve it. So we have the first equation in terms of x. So here you see some terms are on the right hand side. I am going to bring it to the left hand side. So how do you rewrite it? 13 minus 9, correct? That is 4x squared minus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0. So that is your first equation, and your second equation is going to be 12 minus 10, that is 2y squared minus 11y plus 12, that is equal to 0. Now here what you do is take the value of a and c, multiply these two, 4 3s are 12, correct? So and you know here it is 8. So you need two numbers whose sum is going to be 8 and their product is going to be 12. So what can be the product of two numbers is 12, sum of the two numbers is 8. So the two numbers has to be 6 and 2, correct? Their product is 12, sum is 8. So what will be the roots? It is going to be 6 by 4 divided by the coefficient of a, correct? 6 by 4 and 2 by 4. Now what do? You have to look at the sign of the roots. Here it is minus and plus, so both the roots are going to be positive. So the required roots for this equation are nothing but 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. I hope you know how I am arriving at this. I am sure most of you were there for the previous sessions also. So we have just used the sign method to arrive at the roots here. Now next one, you have to another equation here. So 12 2s are, you have 24, correct? So you have two numbers whose product is 24 and their sum is 11. So what can be the two numbers? It has to be 8 and 3. Again the roots is going to be, you have to divide both by the coefficient of x squared, that is 8 by 2 and 3 by 2. So again minus plus, both the roots are going to be positive. So the roots that you get here is nothing but 4 comma 3 by 2. Now when you compare these roots, you can very clearly see that this value of x, correct? This is x and this is y. The value of x is always less than or equal to y. So the correct answer here is x is less than or equal to y. That is option D. Okay, good. Next question. Ram Teja is giving me the answer as option D. Good. Vidya, Lakshman, Shreyasi. Actually, okay, this question, you know, sorry, the way they have typed it is not very clear, in the sense this has to be 2 3 by 10. I'll just rewrite the question. See, it has to be 2 1 by 6, 1 7 by 30. I think they have missed out the spaces there. Sorry about that. This has to be 1 7 by 30. Okay, so I'll just rewrite the question here. 2 3 by 10 plus 2 1 by 6 minus 1 7 by 30, that is equal to question mark to the power 1 by 3 divided by 4 plus 1 7 by 30. This was the question in the paper. Those of you who have written, you would know this was the question. So try solving this. Neha, Murlidhar, for previous question, Renuka, all of you got it correctly. Good. Bharadwaja says the answer is option C, 5 and 2. Nilap says 2. Nilap says that is option A. Now Bharadwaj also changed the answer and you are also giving me the answer as option A. Why? See, this question is actually easy. You can actually sit and rearrange and solve. It will not take much of a time. You all are giving me the answer as option A, that is 2. So if I put 2 here, I have to do 2 to the power 1 by 3, that is cube root of 2. How can that be? Yeah, some of you say it is 8. Okay, 8, yeah, because you say that 8 is a, I mean, you can find the cube root of 8 correctly, correct? So, correct. That is, see, actually you will have to decide between the options B and C. Any one of those has to be the option. Anyway, let us solve it. See, the question is very easy to solve. These are all mixed fractions, okay? So, when you have mixed fractions, see, you have two fractions here, 2, 3 by 10 and 2, 1 by 6. Let us just take two fractions like this. How do we add these two fractions? See, you can add the whole part together and this fractional part together. You can actually write it as 2 plus 2 plus 3 by 10 plus 1 by 6. I hope all of you know this, right? So, if you actually do it this way, solving it would be very easy. Yeah, see, Sanjana Monica has given me the answer correctly as 5 and 2. 5 and 2 is the correct answer. Anubrat also says it is 5 and 2. Yes, 5 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. So, what should we do here? See, add all the whole part together and the fractional part separately. Okay, so how can you do it? See, whole parts means you have 2, 2, 1, minus 1. Okay, you have to bring it to this side. This 1 by 7, 1 7 by 30, bring it to the left hand side. So, what will your equation become? 2 3 by 10 plus 2 1 by 6 minus 1 7 by 30 minus 1 7 by 30, that is equal to question mark to the power 1 by 3 by 4. This will be your question now. So, if you are taking all the whole parts together, you will have 2 plus 2 minus 1 plus, then you have 3 by 10 plus 1 by 6 minus 7 by 30 minus 7 by 30. So, this is what you have to solve. So, whole values you can take together, fractional values separately. So, 2 plus, again this is getting cancelled. So, you have 2 plus, here very easy, LCM is going to be 30. So, on the top you will have 10 3s are 30, correct? So, 3 into 3, that is 9. You will have 3 into 3, you have to multiply numerator and denominator by 3 to make this 30, correct? So, you will have similarly 9 plus 5 minus 7 is equal to question mark to the power 1 by 3 by 4. So, here what do you have? 9 plus 5, correct, minus 14 divided by 30. That is 14 minus 14. So, this actually becomes 0. This term becomes 0. So, you will have 2 plus 0 or 2 is equal to question mark to the power 1 by 3. I can bring this 4 to this side. So, this is 8, or 8 is equal to some value cube root. So, what can be that value? That value has to be 5 and 2, 8 cube, correct? Okay, I hope it is clear. So, even if you do not know that 8 cube is 5 and 2, what you have to do is take the cube on both sides. See, if you do not know, cube root of 5 and 2 is 8. If you do not know that, take 8 cube is equal to question mark 1 by 3 cube of this also, correct? So, 8 cube is 5 and 2. So, this will be your value that you are looking for. Okay. So, the correct answer for that question is option C, 5 and 2. See, I have written it in so many steps, but when you actually do it in the question, you will just have to write this one step and solve. Okay. Yes, these are very easy questions. Yeah, correct. So, Preet says, yeah, practice, definitely Preet, practice will help you get the answer fast and correct. Okay. So, correct answer for this question is option C, 5 and 2. Again, if you see these numbers, no, 324, 128, 2, all of these are, you cannot find the cube root exactly for these numbers. These are the only numbers which you have cube root, correct? Okay, oh, so Girish says, I tried this in test, but I got stuck. It's actually very easy, right? Yeah. Let's go to the next question. Hitesh, we have solved around 7 questions till now. The next question is on time and distance. Yes, I am getting answers for this question very fast. Nilab says C, Bala Muralidhar says it's C. Chandraneeraj says 1 p.m. Very good. So what is given here? There are two cities, okay, P and Q. Now distance between these two cities is 569 kilometers. Now there is a train from city P. It starts at 8 a.m. travel towards city Q at 53 kilometers per hour. Okay, so there is a train which is traveling at 53 kilometers per hour, and from city Q there is a train which starts at, this is starting at 8 a.m. and here this is starting at 9 a.m. and it is going to travel with a speed of 76 kilometers per hour. So at what time will both the trains meet? See, what you have to remember here is that this train is starting 1 hour before this train, correct? So by the time it is 9 p.m., the train which is starting from P would have covered how many kilometers? See, it is traveling with a speed of 53 kilometers per hour. So in 1 hour, it would have covered 53 kilometers. So at 9 a.m., okay, this train that is starting from P is here, okay, at this point. So now what is the distance between both the places? See, what is the distance between both the trains now? See, this has already covered 53 kilometers out of 569. So the remaining distance, right, that has to be covered is nothing but 569 minus 53. Correct? This is the distance that has to be covered by both the trains. I mean, they have to meet. Okay, and this is the distance between them at 9 a.m. Now what is this? This is nothing but 516. Now, in what time will they meet? Very easy. We know relative speed concept, right? When two bodies are moving in the opposite direction, the net speed is nothing but the sum of their speeds. So here what do? You do 516 divided by sum of their speed. That is the distance divided by the relative speed between the two objects. That is 53 plus 76. So this is nothing but 516 divided by 129. Okay, that is equal to 129 into 4 is 516. So this is 4. So 4 hours. So in 4 hours they will meet. Now this 4 hours is from where? From 9 a.m. correct? After 9 a.m. after 4 hours they are going to meet. So at what time will they meet? 9 plus 4, or they will meet at 1 p.m. That is option C. Yes. Very good. Everybody is getting this correctly. Good. Next question. There are two vessels A and B. Vessel A is containing 80 liters of pure milk and vessel B is containing 44 liters of pure water. From vessel A, 16 liters of milk is taken out and poured in vessel B. Then 12 liters of the mixture is taken out from vessel B and poured in vessel A. What is the ratio of the quantity of pure milk in vessel A to the quantity of pure water in vessel B? Nilab has already given me the answer for this question as option A. I think Nilab has taken last week's exam. Very good. Even before I read the question, he gave me the answer. Yes, what about others? Anubrat says answer A. Gaurav, don't worry, there are more questions on simplification. Gaurav was always worried about simplification and data interpretation. I think there are more questions. Don't worry. Sharmila also gives the answer as A. Renuka. Okay, so let's solve this question. See what is there. There are two vessels, one vessel A and one vessel B. Now vessel A has 80 liters of milk, okay, this has 80 liters of milk, and vessel B has 44 liters of water. Now what is happening? From vessel A, 16 liters of milk is taken out and poured in vessel B. So now here there is 44 liters of water plus you have 16 liters of milk, and here what is happening? 80 minus 16, 16 liters of milk is taken out from this, correct? So how much milk is there left? 80 minus 16, that is 64 liters of milk is remaining here. Now what are they doing? From then 12 liters of this mixture, that is milk and water, is taken out from vessel B and poured into vessel A. So now in vessel B, milk and water are in the ratio 16:44, correct? Yeah, 16:44. So from this mixture, 12 liters of this mixture is taken out and poured here. Now what is the question? What is the ratio of the quantity of pure milk in vessel A to the quantity of pure water in vessel B? So we have to find out. See, if I am taking out 12 liters of this mixture where milk and water is in the ratio 16:44, in this how much milk is going to be there and how much water is going to be there? We need to know, correct? So if I am taking 12 liters of this mixture, in that the amount of milk is nothing but 12 into, see, 16:44, you can write it as 4:11, correct? Easy, it is, you are just taking out the common terms and making it easier. Now in this 12 liters, the amount of milk is nothing but 12 into 4 divided by 15, this much of milk is there, okay? Now how much water is there? The amount of water that is there in this is nothing but 12 into 11 by 15, okay? Now this is actually being put in the liquid A. Now if you look at liquid A, what and all is there? You have 64 liters of milk, then you have 12 into 4 by 15 liters of milk that has been added. Also you have 12 into 11 by 15 liters of water that has been added. Now the question is, what is the ratio between the quantity of pure milk in vessel A to the quantity of pure water in vessel B? Now okay, now what is the ratio that you have to find? See, total milk in vessel A is how much? It is nothing but 12 into 4 divided by 15 plus 64. This is the total amount of milk that is there in vessel A. Now what is the total amount of water that is there in vessel B now? See, what have I done? There was 44 liters of water and 16 liters of milk. Out of this, I have now taken out 12 into 11 by 15 liters of water. So how much water is remaining in this vessel? The amount of water that is remaining in vessel B is nothing but 44 minus 12 into 11 by 15. Correct? So your required ratio of milk is to water is nothing but 44 minus 12 into 11 by 15. So this value divided by this value. Again you can simplify it here further, okay, and then get the answer. So this will be 4 by 5, oh sorry, and here it will be again 4 by 5. Simplify it to get the answer. You will get it as, I think, 21 by 11, correct? So this is what? It is nothing but 16 plus 64 into 5, correct? This denominator is 5 and I am taking the LCM. So what you will get is 64 into 5 plus 16 divided by, here you will have 44 into 5 minus 44. There will be 5 in both places that can get cancelled, okay? So this will be what you are left with, and here you can do 44 into 5 minus 1, that is 44 into 1, I mean 44 into 4, correct? Yeah, that is 176 you will get in the denominator. In the numerator I think you will get 336. 21 by 11, okay? Yeah, so the correct answer here is option A, 21 by 11. Yes, why no answers for this question? Nobody has given me the answer till now. Why is that? See, only 2 of you have given me the, who gave me the answers? I I think first Nilab gave, followed by Sharmila, Madhusha, Hitesh, that's all. No, Anubrat, okay. What about others? Treat this question, I think the best way to go about it is with this method. This is the easiest way to solve it. So, hope it is clear to all of you. Shall I move on to the next question? For anybody it is not clear, please let me know. I am not getting any answers. No, others, what happened? Have I written too many steps? Is it confusing anywhere at any point? Okay, I hope it is clear. I am not getting any answer. I will move on to the next question. If you need explanation once again, please let me know. Yes, so the next question is there. This is on simplification. See, Rajshekar says not clear. Okay, let me just re-explain it once again. See, actually it is easy only, not too many steps. I have written down so many steps, that's all. I'll just explain it to you. See, hear out the explanation and see, it won't be so difficult. Okay, see, milk there 80 liters is there. Water 44 liters is there. Now out of this 80 liters I am taking out 16 liters. So I have 64 liters here, and the remaining 16 liters has gone here. So 44:16, milk and water in this vessel B is in the ratio 4:11. Now out of this I am taking out 12 liters of the mixture and putting it in vessel A. Now I have to find out how much milk is now there in total in vessel A, and how much water is there in total in vessel B. That's all. So how much milk is there in total in vessel A is nothing but this 64 liters, plus out of this 12 liters how much milk will be there? 4 by 15 into 12. So this is the total amount of milk that is there in vessel A. Now what is the total amount of water that is there in vessel B? This 44 liters of water was there. But what happened out of that? I took out 12 liters of the mixture, correct? So how much water has come out from that? It is nothing but 11 into 12 by 15. Correct? So 44 minus 11 into 12 by 15 will be the amount of water that is there in the vessel B. So this is the ratio that they are asking for. You have to just cancel it out. Simplify it and arrive at the answer. Yes? Hope it is clear now. Yeah, let's look at the next question. So the next question is on simplifications. Sharmila has given me the answer as option B. Mahata has given the answer as option B. See, when it comes to simplifications, I always say, right, you have 2 or 3 methods. We know 2 or 3 methods. We can make use of any one of those methods. But this is basically an addition question. Either you can, generally when such questions come, either you can try using the digital root method, or you go about using the digit sum method. Again, the method you will have to decide depending on the question. Now, if you look at this question, you can see that the digital root is going to be the same for all the options. So that method is eliminated. Okay. Now, the best way to solve it would be to do the digit sum method, wherein you are adding digit by digit. Now, let us first add the, see, after decimal, also remember after decimal there are equal number of places. okay, for each term. So just add in the corresponding values. So the first 4 plus 6, that is 10, then you have 10 plus 1, that is 11, 11 plus 9, that is 20. So let us say this is our answer. I have a decimal point here and followed by 3 decimal points, right? After decimal I am going to have only 3 values. So I know this value here is going to be 0 because I am getting 20, correct? 11 plus 9, 20. So that 2 is going to be a carryover. Directly you can eliminate this option, correct? This option is not correct. Similarly, this option is not correct too, because after the decimal point, okay, the third place is going to be 0. Now let's look at the next term, next one. So again 2 plus 2, that is 4, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 8 again 20. So this term is also going to be 0. You have a 2 carryover in the next step. Okay, so again you can eliminate this option also. You are actually left with 2 options. Now if you look at the question, what are we actually trying to do? See, we are trying to add 24, 5, 1 and 0. Definitely the answer is going to be somewhere near 30. This answer is definitely wrong. 3.1 cannot be the answer. So 31.3 definitely has to be your answer. Okay, you can stop at that point by eliminating the options. Let us try it out. If you in case you are not able to do that, if you do the next step, you will get the answer. You can actually avoid the next step because of this. See, you have a 2 carryover here. So 4 plus 2 will be 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, 13 plus 0, 3. So this here it has to be 3. So now you know this is the correct answer. What I am trying to say is you can actually stop it with the previous step, because by looking at the option itself, you know that option B is going to be your correct answer. So the correct answer for this question is option B, that is 31.3. Next question. What value will come in the place of the question mark in the following questions? No, Girish, that question was not there in the test. 15.5% of 646 plus 24.5% of 298. Since a lot of you had asked us to include some questions on simplifications, we included these. But again, and I also had a lot of requests last time from all of you that please include questions on simplifications in the AIMs. So we will be including that from this week. Bala Muralidhar has given me the answer as option B for this question, 173.14. Sharmila says B, Gaurav says C. Banashri says B. See, best way is see, as I said, when such simplification questions come on percentages, one way will be to try and split the percentages and try. Other way that we can do is try out the digital root method, because we have here correct values, right? So I'm going to try the digital root method to solve this question. Okay, 15.5% of, okay, let me just write it down like this. 15.5 by 100 of 646 plus 24.5 by 100 of 298. Okay, so this is the question. Now what is now find out the digital root of each term. What is the digital root of the 15.5? 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. That is again 1 plus 1, 2. In 11, 1 plus 1 is again 2. This is 2 by 1 into 646. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. Or 1 plus 6, that is 7. That is the digital root for here. Then you have 24.5 by 100. So again you have 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 means again 2. So 2 into, again you have a 9 here, I cancel out that 9. Then you have 10, that is equal to 1. So the digital root for the net answer should be 14 plus 2, that is 16, which is equal to 7. So the digital root of the answer has to be 7. Okay. Now look at the options. Okay, now the first option, let us look at each options and see what the digital root is. Here if you look, the digital root is going to be 8, 1, 9. I am cancelling that out. So you have 4 plus 2, 6, then you have 7 and 8. So this is 8 here, and here you have 4 plus 3, 7, plus 1, 8, 9. So again you are left with 7 as your digital root. Here again you have 9 is cancelled out, then you have 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 2, correct, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 14, that is again 5. So here then you have again 9 is cancelled out, you are getting a 7 again here, and then here you will be left with 4, 7, 8, 9, you have 8. So we need an option whose digital root has to be 7, but we have 2 options here. So now what do we do? See, you get option B and option D. Now at this point what we can try to do is we can try to get an approximate answer, okay, and check which will be the option that will fit correctly. See, what is 10%? You can do just do an approximation here, okay. 10% of 645 plus 25% of 300. Right, I am taking very close values to these numbers, so that my answer, if you see the options that we are having confusion, either it is option B or it is option D, I am not sure. So how do I say this is option B or option D? At this point what I do is I take an approximate value and I see which one will be the closest one. So 10% of 645 is 64.5, 25% of 300, what is 25%? It is nothing but 1 by 4, correct. So what is 1 by 4 of 300? 1 by 4 of 300 is approximately, yeah, correct, that's how you do, 300 by 4. So I can say it is approximately 1 second, it is 15%, right? I took 10%. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. See, I have to take a more exact value, no? So this is 10% of 645 plus 5% of 645. Okay, so basically this is 64.5 plus again 5% means divided by 2 of this. So again I take it as 32.25. Then 25% of 300, that we know is 75. So approximately my answer is going to be somewhere like this. This is close to 100 plus 175. So you know that approximately the answer has to be 173.14. Okay, so that's how you arrive at the answer. But again some of you say it will take, yeah, Vidya says she did by approximating, but again the issue is no, see, you have options which are close by. You have 184, 173, 183. So and the so I am not sure if we approximate it directly and arrive at the answer, that would be the best way to do it. Okay, you can split it and take, no problem. Again approximation is also fine as long as the options are not very close. If the options are close, then this is the best way to go about. Okay, yeah, because a lot of time when such question comes, why I wanted to explain it this way is, a lot of time when such question comes, all of us have this habit of trying out the digital root method, right? I get a lot of queries in the forum, a lot of you ask me, ma'am, can I use digital root method for this question? But at times we also, I also tell you that some issues like this happen. Sometimes if you get same digital root, you will not be able to solve. So in such cases, the alternate way, see, you have already applied the digital root method in the question, and then how do you proceed? So this is the way you will have to proceed. Okay. Renuka, you can refer to the simplification section, right? This digital root method will be explained there. Okay, next question. Next question is there on your screen. Chendamil Selvi, to answer your question, please refer to the discussion forum. We have taken up this question so many times, 4th root of 14. How to do that? Just search for that in the forum in the quantitative ability section, you will get the answer. Yes, Nilab has given me the answer for this question. He says the correct answer is option B. Hitesh also says option B. Very easy question, no? See, what is cube root of minus 2917? So, cube root of minus 2197. It is nothing but 13. 13 cube is 2197. So, what is this? Is minus 13 into cube root of minus 125 is minus 5. Correct? So, minus 5 divided by, you have cube root of 27 by 512. So, what is cube root of 27? Cube root of 27 is 3 and cube root of 512 is 8. So, you have divided by 3 by 8, or actually it is like this, right? Minus 13 into 5 divided by 3 by 8, or you just write it as minus 13 into 5 minus 5 into 8 by 3, that is equal to 520 by 3. Option B. Very easy question. Chandamil Selvi, I will explain that to you towards the end of the session. Please remind me, I will help you out. 520 by 3, yes. Next question. The perimeter of a rectangular plot is 420 meters. Find the cost of gardening 2-meter broad boundary around the rectangular plot whose perimeter is given. The cost of gardening is rupees 18 per meter squared. Pechi Ramalakshmi has just joined the session, I think. I am seeing your name today for the first time. What is given in this question? See, there is a rectangular plot, okay, whose perimeter is 420. Find the cost of gardening a 2-meter broad boundary around the rectangular plot. So, I am making a boundary here of 2 meters, okay. The width of this boundary is 2 meters. So, you have to find the cost of cost of doing gardening here. Cost of gardening is 18 per meter squared. Okay, so I have got the answer. Mahata and Preet says the answer is option A. Let us check. So, here you know this is L and this is B. So, what is this length? See, this is nothing but 2 meter here, 2 meter here. So, totally the length of this outer area, outer rectangle is going to be, this is going to be L plus 4 and this is going to be, similarly you have a 2 extension on this side, 2 extension on that side. So, this is going to be B plus 4. Now, you have to find out the area of this region, correct? If you find the area of this region, you will know what will be the cost to, what will be the cost to do gardening there, okay? So, what is the area of this region? It is nothing but, shaded region is nothing but the area of the outer rectangle, that is L plus 4 into B plus 4 minus the area of the inner rectangle, that is LB. This will give you the area of the inside, shaded region. Okay. Now, what is L plus 4 into B plus 4? You just expand that, that is nothing but LB plus 4B plus 4L plus 16 minus LB, correct? This and this gets cancelled. So, you are left with 4 into L plus B plus 16. So, this is the area of the shaded region. Okay, you have got the area of the shaded region as 4 into L plus B plus 16. Now, you already know that 2 into L plus B, correct? That is the perimeter of the inner rectangle. You know it is 420. You know 2 into L plus B is 420. So, what is 4 into L plus B? It is nothing but 420 into 2 plus 16, correct? That is equal to 856 meter squared, correct? So, that is the area that you have to garden, and the cost per meter squared is 18. So, what is your required answer? The answer, the total cost, right? The total cost is nothing but 856 into 18. So, that is going to be 15408. That is option A. Yes. So, Preet and Mahata, yes, your answer is correct. I hope it is clear for others how we solved it. Shall we move on to the next question? See, we know the area of the inner rectangle. We just found out what is the area of the outer rectangle because the layout is 2 meters wide. Okay, but I mean it is the what is that thing? Boundary. Yeah, boundary is 2 meters wide. So, I did L plus 4 into B plus 4, correct? That is the area of the outer rectangle minus the area of the inner rectangle will give you the area of the shaded region. We found out the area of the shaded region, and then we found out the cost for gardening. That is nothing but the area into the cost per meter squared. Yeah, good. Next question. Next question is also a similar question. A square field with side 30 centimeters is surrounded by a path of uniform width. If the area of the path is 256 centimeters squared, its width is dash. Gaurav, what do you mean by word problems? Can you tell me? I am not able to understand when you say word problems. Yeah, Vidya has given me the answer as 16. Chandraniraj says 14. Another two of you are saying the answer is option A, that is again 16. Two meter, yeah, Preet, your answer is correct, D. Preet's answer is correct, it's not 16. Okay, so first understand what is given in the question. There is a square field, okay, whose side is 30 meters. So 30 meters, right? And then it is surrounded by a path of uniform width. So this is also going to be a square, right? I don't know this width, I am going to take it as x. So this is also x, this is also x, and this is also x. So this is 30 plus 2x, and this is also 30 plus 2x. Right. Now, if the area of the path is 256 centimeters squared, its width is dash. This area, right, this shaded region area is given as 256. You have to find out the value of x. Now, actually, how do you find out the region of the shaded area? It is nothing but the area of the outer square minus the area of the inner square. That is nothing but 30 plus 2x, the whole squared minus 30 squared, correct? That is the area of the shaded region. Now this is given as 256. Now how do you expand this? See, a squared, it is of the form a squared minus b squared, correct? That is the easier way to solve it. So this will be nothing but a plus b into a minus b. That is 30 plus 2x minus 30 into 30 plus 2x plus 30, correct? Or this is equal to, you have 2x into 60 plus 2x, that is equal to 256, correct? Now this you can cancel out some common terms here, right? 2 This can be 128. So now you have 60x plus 2x squared is equal to 128. Again cancel out. See, if you cancel out, it's always easier to calculate. So again 2 gets cancelled throughout. So this will be 30 and 64. Correct? So you have x squared plus 30x minus 64, that is equal to 0. Now what do? Now you have to find out the roots. So you have two numbers whose product is 64 and whose sum is going to be 30. So the numbers can be what? See, 32 and 2. 32 into 2 is 64, 32 minus 2 is 30. Now again you have a plus and a minus symbol sign here, correct? So when you look at the roots of such an equation which has a plus and a minus like this, okay, the roots will be, the smaller root has to be positive and the bigger root has to be negative. So this root is going to be positive and this root is going to be negative, okay. So this is going to be your roots of this equation. So you know there is only one positive value here, so x has to be equal to 2. So 2 is your correct answer. See, actually you needn't even okay, one way of doing it is like this. Other way you can actually check out with the options also, if you feel that is a faster way to do. Okay. Correct answer is option D, that is 2 meters. How is 2x coming? Mahata, see, x meters on this side, x meters on this side. So this total length is going to be 30 plus x plus x. So 30 plus 2x. Hope you got it now. Yeah, let's look at the next question. Next question. The weight of two persons, Anil and Anand, are in the ratio 4:5. Anil's weight increased by 20% and the total weight of Anil and Anand together became 135 kg with an increase of 25%. By what percentage did the weight of Anil increase? Yes, Mahata, breadth also x meters, because the previous question it was a square. A square has equal length and breadth, square field. See, we are always used to rectangular field, so that's why I think whenever you see such a question, you always, a rectangular field comes into your mind. The question was on square field. Yes, Preet, that's what, definitely you can check with the options also, that's very easy to do. Good method, Preet. See, all of you can refer to the chat. See, Preet has done it by options without doing so many steps. That's also a very good method to solve. You will save a lot of time. I hope that is clear the way that she did. I will just explain that also. See, as I said, the one way is to do it like this, the other way was to go with the options. Okay, so how you go with the options is, see, you know this square, right? This is 30 into 30. This area is 30 into 30, right? 30 into 30 is the area of the inner square. Now, you know the area of this shaded region also. That is equal to 256. So, the area of this outer square is nothing but 30 into 30 plus 256. This is equal to the area of the outer square. Okay. So, if you solve this 30 into 30 plus 256, you get it as 1156. Now, if this is a square, remember this is a square. Okay. So, what will be one side? See, now what is this 1156? It is nothing but the area of this big square. So what is the one side of the square? It is nothing but root of 1156, which you get as 34. So what does that mean? This length is now 34. So what has to be this value? It has to be 2. Okay, that's the easy way or the smart way to solve that. Next question. So what is the answer for the next question? Come on, give me the answer. Yes, Ayushi has given me the answer correctly for this question as option C, followed by Hitesh, Shubham. Okay, so see, how do we solve this? Two persons are there, Anil and Anand. Their weights are in the ratio 4:5. Anand's weight increased by 20%, and the total weight of Anil and Anand together became 135. Okay, with an increase of 25%. So if the total weight of Anil and Anand was X, right, now this X into 120 by 100, correct, that is the weight has increased by 20% and it has become 135, correct. So find out what was their weight initially. Their total weight initially was nothing but X, that is equal to 135 into 100 by 120. Again, I always say 100 by 120, take it as 6 by 5. Correct. So this will be 5 by 4 by 5, right? 125. Yeah. 135 into 1 second. What is given? Their weight increased by 20% and the total weight is now 135, correct. So if their earlier weight was X, now there was an increase of 25. Yeah, sorry, I took the wrong value, wrong percentage. Sorry guys, let me explain it once again. See, let the initial weight of Anand and Anil be X. Now when Anand's weight is increasing by 20%, the net weight of both of them is increasing by 25%. Okay, net weight is increasing by 25%, means X into 125 by 100, that is equal to 135. Now this 125 by 100, you can take it as 5 by 4, correct? 25 goes in both. So you can say x is equal to 135 into 4 by 5. Okay, now when you solve this, what do you get? You get x is equal to 108. So once you get, because this is 27, correct? 27 into 4 is 108. So their total weight earlier was 108. Now it is given that the ratio of their weights is 4 is to 5. So I can say 4x plus 5x, that is, see what was their weights? 4x and 5x. So 4x plus 5x is 108, or I can say what is Anand's weight and what is this person's weight? See, 4 by 9 of 108 is going to be Anil's weight, and what is Anand's weight? 5 by 9 of 108. Directly you can write it like this, right? So this is going to be Anand's weight and this is going to be Anil's weight. So what is Anil's weight here? It is nothing but 48 kgs, and Anand's weight is going to be 60 kgs, correct? This is 12 will go in both places, so 12 fours are 48, here also 12 goes, so 12 fives are 60. So this was the earlier weight of both of them. Now Anand's weight has increased by 20%. So what is Anand's weight now? See, it was 60 kg, correct? So 10% of 60 kg is 6. So 20% of 60 kg is 12, correct? So now Anand's weight, right? Anand's weight has now become 72. So now we have to know how much has Anil's weight increased. See, now the total weight is equal to 135 and Anand's weight is 72. So what is Anil's new weight? Anil's new weight is nothing but 135 minus 72, correct? That is equal to 63. So this is Anil's new weight. Earlier Anil's weight was only 48 kg. So the percentage increase in Anil's weight is nothing but 63 minus 48 divided by 48 into 100. That is equal to 15 divided by 48 into 100, or when you solve you get it as 31.25. So the correct answer is option C. Okay. Some of you say the answer is 25% increase. How come? Okay, let me just explain what I did. See, it is given that let their total weight, okay, initial total weight I took it as x. Now this x is increasing by 25%, or x into 125 by 100 is equal to 135. So you can take this as fractions and then you get x is equal to 108. So their earlier age was 108, sum of their ages, now it has become 135. See, we know earlier their ages were in the ratio 4 is to 5. So what can I say? What is the age of Anil? Age of Anil is nothing but 4 by 9 into 108. Similarly, age of Anand will be 5 by 9 into 108. So age of Anil earlier was 48 and age of Anand earlier was 60. Now they are saying that Anand increased weight by 20%. So what is 20% of 60? See, 10% of 60 is 6 and 20% of 60 is 12. So 60 plus 12, that is 72. So Anand's current age is 72. So what will Anil's current age be? 135 minus 72, that is 63. So then you find out the required percentage. So the correct answer here is option C, 31.25. Hope it's clear. Let's look at the next set of questions. The next set of question is on data interpretation. So again, this is on missing DI. Yes, hope it is clear. Why suddenly nothing appearing in the chat box? What happened? All of you are silent. All of you slept off listening to quantitative aptitude today. So the next question is there on your screen. Check this question. It's on data interpretation. So the question is as follows. Study the following table carefully to answer the questions that follow. Maximum and minimum temperature in degrees Celsius recorded by the first day of each month of 5 different cities is given. Again, some data is missing here. If the maximum temperature of Darjeeling on the 1st of October and the 1st of January together is 12 degrees Celsius, then what is the average maximum temperature of Darjeeling over all the months together? Where is Darjeeling? Here. Okay. Try this question and tell me the answer that you get. Nilab says option A, that is 7.8. Very good. Such questions you should be able to calculate fast and give the answer. Yeah, Vidya also says 7.8. See Darjeeling, if you see, this is Darjeeling. So you already have the values for September, November and December. Now they have given the maximum temperature for October and January together as 12 degree. So this value plus this value put together, that is 12. So what is your average? 14 plus 12 plus 11 plus 2, correct? Divided by how many months are there? 5 months. Correct? You should be able to do it on your mind actually. See, you have 112 here also. That's all you require. You didn't write it down like this. So 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 14, that is 28. 28 plus 11 is 39. Now 39 divided by 5 is your answer. So 39 divided by 5, you know, again it is 39 by 5. It is close to it is close to 8. 7 point this thing, you look at the option 7.8. Otherwise also very easy to get, right? 7.8 you can calculate. So correct answer here is option A, 7.8. Yes, everybody got it correctly. Very good. Let's look at the next question. If the maximum temperature of J and K, Jammu and Kashmir, on the 1st of October is 16 degrees Celsius, then what is the ratio of the minimum temperature of Darjeeling on 1st September to the maximum temperature of Jammu and Kashmir on the 1st October? So this is 16, that's what they are given. Maximum temperature of Jammu and Kashmir on 1st October is 16. Then what is the ratio of the minimum temperature of Darjeeling on 1st September? What is the minimum temperature of Darjeeling on 1st September? 12. And the ratio of maximum temperature of this thing on 1st October, 12 is to 16. Correct? That's all you have to find out. See, they are asking you what is the ratio between the minimum temperature of Darjeeling on 1st September, that is 12, is to the maximum temperature of Jammu and Kashmir on 1st October, which is equal to 16. So the required ratio is 12 is to 16 or is equal to 3 is to 4. Yes, Nilab, Vidya, Revati, Shubham. Yeah. See, this data interpretation question is actually very easy, right? But when you look at the table, you get a feeling that might be it's going to be really tough. But when you actually read the questions, it turns out to be easy one. Next question. If the maximum temperature of Manali on the 1st September is 26 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature of Manali on 1st December is 3 degrees Celsius, then in which month is the difference between maximum and minimum temperature of Manali the second highest? So what is given here? Maximum temperature of Manali on 1st September is 26. So this is given as 26 and the minimum temperature on Manali on 1st December is 3. Okay, this is given as 3. Now you have to see which has the second highest difference. Okay, now difference means, see, first one you do 26 minus 16, correct? First September, if you look at September, difference between the maximum and the minimum temperature is 26 minus 16, or that is equal to 10. Next you have 36 minus 19. Correct? Then see, look at, just compare the temperatures itself, you will be able to arrive at the answer. Okay? Then you have 20 minus 11, which is equal to 9. 11 minus 3. See, I am just calculating the easy ones. 11 minus 3, you know, is 8. Then minus 6 minus 9, that is 3. Now, this is definitely going to be higher than everything else. 36 minus 19. Okay, it is 17, but even if we calculate or not calculate, just by looking at it itself, we can say that this is going to be the one with the highest difference. Now, if you look at all the other three, the answers that you are going to get is definitely less than 10. That much you can make out from the given figures itself. So this has to be, definitely this has to be the second highest. Remember, they are asking here for the second highest and not the highest. So the second highest here is option D, 1st September. Okay, hope it's clear. This question you can just look at the value and then arrive at the answer. So I think with that we are coming to an end of the questions that have been chosen for today's session. Yes, everybody is getting the answer as option D. Bhanupriya says option B. See, I told you, Bhanupriya, we all make that mistake. We tend to take it is the highest difference between the temperatures. No, it's not. They are asking for the second highest. Okay, so it will be D. That's a very silly mistake that we might tend to make. The correct answer is option D. So with that we have come to an end of the question that has been chosen for today's session. Now let me help, I think a lot of you have been asking me this, right? What is the root, fourth root of 14, correct? Who asked me today? Chandamil Shelvi. So you are asking me how does this come? See, I have been explaining this question in the discussion forum, but again a lot of you come up with the same doubt. So let me just re-explain this to you, okay? Great guys, otherwise with this the session is over. So let me just help Chandamil Selvi alone for 2 minutes. Yeah, so 14 to the power 1 by 4, right? That is the number that you are asking for, or the fourth root of 14. See, what is 14 to the power 1 by 4? 14 to the power 1 by 2 whole to the power 1 by 2. Basically I am finding root of 14, then again once more square root, correct? That is 14 to the power 1 by 4. Now here what you see, what is 14 to the power 1 by 2? See, you have to basically learn to approximate to get at this answer. Now see, you know what is 3 squared? 3 squared is 9. What is 4 squared? 4 squared is 16. So the root of 14 is going to lie between these two numbers. Okay. Now if you see, take the number 3.5. What is the what is the square of 3.5? See, you know 35 into 35 is 1225. You know that, right? 5 5s are 25, 4 3s are 12. So I can say that 3.5 squared, right? 3.5 squared I know is 12.25. Now here I have a number 14. So I am just approximately taking this 14 is between 12 and 16, correct? So I am taking square root of 14 as between 3.5 and 4, that is I am approximating it and taking it as 3.75. Now I have to find the root of this once again. Okay, so again root of this means what do I do? See, again I have root of 3.75. Now you know what is 19 into 19? 19 into 19 you know is 361, correct? So again root of 3, that is if you are taking 1.9 into 1.9, that square is 3.61. So I have here 3.75, root of that. Now what is 2 squared? 2 squared is 4. So basically this is lying between 1.9 and 2. Right, the root of this is going to lie between 1.9 and 2. You can approximate it as, let's say 1.92 or 1.93, right? That is how you approximate and take the value. Okay, Chandamil Shelvi, I hope I have cleared your doubt. Hope it is clear to you now. Yes? So that's it guys for today. I think we have solved a lot of questions that was asked in the last week AIMs. As I always say, please take up the All India mock exams that is provided to you. So with this we are coming to an end of the session. Again Gaurav, so there is no shortcut to solve questions faster. Right now, since you are preparing in the last moment, what I suggest is please try to take up a lot of mock papers, right? If you take up a lot of mock papers, that will give you practice, and there are also full length papers that are available in the portal. Take up all the full length papers. If you are talking about quantitative ability, arithmetic problems, take up all the subject tests that are given to you. That will definitely help you. Now finding square shortcut formula, Mahata, see I have been discussing, I think if you were not there in the last session, we discussed a method wherein we can find out the squares of numbers faster. You can refer to that. Otherwise in the video lessons also there are a lot of shortcut methods that are being given to find out the squares of numbers. Okay, great. So that's it guys for today from us. So all the very best with your preparations, and I'll see you in the next session, and this is Gayatri signing off till then. Good night.